newsroom. Well, that said, Nimesh is standing by to help us out with an insight into dealing room. Well, Nimesh, directionless, waiting for that trigger to play out, market still in the band. Tell us, what are you picking up?
Absolutely right, Nigel. It's been a very, very narrow range for the markets in the last couple of days. Basically on a couple of things. One, there are no fresh triggers for the markets, and also there is a lack of institutional support. If you look at the institutional data for the last many days, X of block deals, it's hardly any participation coming in from the institutional investors, both FIs as well as JIs as well. Even in today's market, it's quite mixed with a bit of a negative bias. But I guess the selective buying in PSUs continues. So that's one space which has seen a bit of interest from large institutions. One day you'll see OMCs. One day today you're seeing the power finance companies doing good. So that rotation continues. But PSU is something where there is a bit of flavor and a bit of interest as well. I think the street is going a bit nervous into the TCS earnings. Most of the IT stocks are down. The index is down 1%, and there is generally a concern about how the earnings are going to pan out for the IT companies. So a bit of nervousness ahead of the TCS earnings. So that's going to set the tone for the IT stocks. But relatively, broader markets have actually been outperforming in the last couple of days. It's not showing up in the index, but there are a lot of individual stocks which are buzzing on a daily basis. Even today, there are so many stocks which are up 5, 7, 10%. And the breadth also suggests that there is a bit of momentum in the broader market stocks. It's the Nifty and the Bank Nifty where there is a lack of participation and lack of trigger, which means that we've been pretty much range bound in the last many days.
Okay, so that's the overall market sense. Nimesh, what about individual stocks? What's buzzing today? What's the news?
Well, the first stock on my list is GMR Airports. That's been buzzing for the last couple of days, and it's backed by good institutional buying. I understand a couple of large long-only funds have been active buyers in the last couple of days. And remember, for GMR Airports, there is an order, a court order, which was supposedly positive for airport companies like Adani Airports as well as for GMR Airports. So we've seen that bit of playing out in terms of institutional buying there. The second stock is Jyoti Structures, a small stock. We normally don't talk about it. Yesterday the stock was up. Even today the volumes are on the higher side. But I understand, interestingly, one very large influential HNI investor has been selling out of Jyoti Structures in the last couple of days. So that's a trigger there. The third stock is IKS. We saw a large block a couple of weeks back. Again, there is an indication of a large block coming soon in IKS. So that's the third name. And the last is Varun Beverages. We saw a couple of upgrades as well coming in of late. But periodically, there has been selling from larger institutions into Varun Beverages. So expect, even in today's market, expect high delivery volumes on the sell side in Varun Beverages.
Got it. Okay, all right. Thanks a lot, Nimesh, for joining in and helping us out with that neat list.